Okay, welcome back to another regular expression video where we've been talking about the different syntax and regular expressions, how you can use it, and some examples in Python. This will probably be the last syntax video. I might have one more video after this just going through some examples, but this is likely the last one where we talk about just the patterns. So grab a cup of coffee. Hopefully you find this useful, and if you like this content, please consider subscribing. And if you're bored, I'll have my website linked down below. I'm trying to add content to this regularly, and you can go check it out if you want something more to do. But anyway, we're talking about character classes today. What they are, they're kind of like a shorthand notation of certain sets of characters, and we'll see what that means in our good old regex101.com. We've been using this from the start. Really, it's a great website just to try out different patterns. You can debug different things and make sure your pattern works as expected before you put it in some kind of code. And in the past, we've shown sets, and if you need a refresher, this is a set inside of square braces, and this set says any character between 0 to 9. So notice now all of the numeric characters are now individually a match. And of course, if we wanted to match with at least one or more characters, we would put the plus after the set, and now we get the whole number as a match. But there's another way to write this set of all numbers, and that is the digit character class. And it's pretty easy. It's just backslash lowercase d. And now we're doing the same thing. If I remove the plus, each one is its own individual match. And if I add the plus again, the whole number is a match. And if we hover over this regex 101, it's nice enough to tell us that this matches a digit equivalent to the set 0 to 9. So this is a shorthand version of the set 0 to 9. And you'll often see this in regular expression examples online, so I thought it'd be worth noting. There's also the capital D, which is the not digit. So notice everything now that's not a digit, not a numeric digit, is now a match. And same thing, we could add the plus, and now this whole entire piece, or substring, I guess, is a match. So that's the digit character class. And something to note, if you had wanted to match the literal backslash D, your pattern would look like this. It would have two backslashes and a D, because the first backslash would say, okay, this is the literal case of anything following, because backslash D itself is special, as we just saw. It means something. So now notice we have a match with the literal backslash D in our string below, just FYI. Another character class I wanted to show is they call it word, but to me, it just means anything that is a numeric value or a letter. And also, according to this, underscores count as well. But things like spaces, exclamation points, as we see here, different punctuation, those will not match. The only thing that does is the underscore. So now if we have a plus, we're going to have three different matches because there is at least a space in between each of these words. If you consider 1, 2, 3 a word, it's really not. But you get the point. And then there is an exclamation point and a space in between these two, so they're definitely not going to be one continuous word. And then just as we saw before, if we do capital W, that's the opposite. It's a not word. And now everything that's not a letter or a number or an underscore is now a match. So I want to show an example, as I usually do in these videos in Python. We're back to our receipt. So we have peaches, which are 1.99, chips are just 2. Notice there's no cents value. And then milk is $4.25. And our pattern, we want it to be to grab the price. In our case, the dollar sign is not optional. It's going to be there regardless. And then we're going to have some kind of digit. So I'm going to do backslash D for the digit character class. And this one can have one or more. So we're going to put a plus after that. And then I'm going to say the period, which is optional. So I'll put the question mark, which is 0 or 1. And then lastly, another digit, so backslash D with a star, which is 0 to infinite, as you probably know. So now if we run this and we look at all of the results, we're not going to get anything. And that's because I made two crucial mistakes here. And this is why you should always test your regular expressions and a tool like regex 101 so you can make sure they work before you put it in code like I did. We need a backslash in front of the dollar sign because remember the dollar sign has a special meaning, and so does the period. The period means any character besides new line. And now if I run this, we get all of the dollar amounts back in our find all method. So that's it for this video. Those are the word and digit character classes and regular expressions. And I think in the next video, we're just going to go over a handful of examples together. And hopefully those will help. And I hope to see you in that video.